Well, good morning, YouTube land. How are you guys today? All right, it's kind of a sporadic. Let's see, it's 9:43. Little sporadic, unscheduled live show. So we'll wait a little bit for some people to come in. I decided to go ahead and go live. I got quite a few orders already this weekend, so I thought, even though I don't have to mail today, I might as well get some stuff packaged up so it's all ready to go for tomorrow. I just did, I think it was 14, maybe 16, something like that. Amazon packages already, which for those who have been following along, it is my, oh, heck, what are they? These things right here, canning lids. I went back yesterday and bought the rest of what they had pretty much in stock. Well, I left 2 cases behind, but they weren't full cases. And but I bought everything else. So I got a total up how many canning lids I've sold over the last month, because it's been crazy. Over $20,000 worth. Good morning, Anissa. Tamara, I am ready to whack trolls. Hey, I hope we don't have any trolls in here. I know you weren't around when I had the troll, a troll, right? But that person kept coming in. And I'd boot them and they would come in under another name, over and over again. So anybody who was around last Wednesday, that's what that was about. Good morning, Jen. JRKR 1964 in the house. Good morning, Holly. Hey, girl, you are still crushing it. Oh my gosh. So I have a dilemma, which I'm going to ask you guys your opinion and what you think. Good morning, Flip It Good. How are you? Oh, did you miss you missed the troll, but did you see the replay? Oh my gosh. He didn't stay around for too long. I think he came in maybe under, I don't know, maybe 10. Holly was there. Holly was kicking him. I was kicking him. I think maybe 10 different times or so. I don't know. It was quite a few. Problem is what's it do for their cause, right? He was all about the Ireland or IRA, whatever, the Revolutionary Army. What's it going to do on my channel? Nothing. Slow weekend for sales. Oh, you didn't have good sales, Jen? Mine have been, I mean, you know, if I didn't have Amazon right now, kicking rear, then I don't know what I would be doing. Let me see what I've done so far this month on Amazon. I have done 2,700 and I did 20,000 last month. So that's, I'm just going to look at year to date. Yeah, this is funny. Look at my year to date. Okay. So each column is a month. Look at last month compared to the rest of the month. I've only done 29,000 or 49,000 so far this year, and 20,000 was just in last month alone. It's kind of funny. You get a hot product, and if you have access to that product, it really makes a big difference. And that's really what's made it for me. If I hadn't had these canning lids, I wouldn't be doing so well. And the rest of the month is going to be crap, because this is my last week of selling. I'm going to put my store on vacation. Monday, I'm going to ship out, and then I'm going to go on vacation mode next Monday, and that's it until I get back for like a month. I'll be off for a month. So good morning, Linda Robinson, Mama in the house. I was talking to her a little while ago. She's packing up some stuff. And Lisa, good morning, Lisa. All right, so I do have some orders that I need to do. I do need to scrape the price off from this. I'll show you. I can show you what I sold in a minute, but I scraped the price off. So these are some Christmas ornaments that I got. I've already sold a set of these like a month ago. I got these at Walmart right after Christmas for half off. I think they were $3 each. I think. I don't know. Let me open up at eBay here, because I'm going to go ahead and package up some eBay. I know I'm kind of like, I was going to take today off, but I did take off. Let's see, Saturday I spent all day crafting, and then yesterday we went out in the Jeep. Plus, we're going to be putting down some new composite decking, so we did go to Lowe's and look at what they have in stock versus ordering. Ordering's going to take 2 to 3 months, and that would bring us into September, end of September. So my husband really wants it done before October, because October is hunting season, starts around here, and then he's just going to be so busy. So we spent the day doing that. What did you guys do? Anybody go catch any fireworks? So Anissa had 9 weekend sales. She had 7 eBay, 1 Bonanza, and 1 Poshmark. I had no Poshmark, and I've had no Bonanza, and I have no Macari. But 7 eBay, that's really good for you, 7 eBay. I don't even know how many eBay I have. I got 7 eBay. That's what I got, 7. Well, 8 actually, because I sold this. I'm not going to package it today, but I wanted to show you guys. I've showed you this in the past. I think I showed you this, guys, in the past. So this was in my other eBay store. It's a craft kit where you can put together your own fairy garden. I got to bring it upstairs. Oh, hold on a minute. I just hit something and you guys disappeared. Hopefully I didn't close you out altogether. No, okay, good. They chose purple, so you can have a choice of color to paint this with, and it comes with a paintbrush. It comes with some grass that you put down here. It comes with a background. And hold on, I just heard a noise. I want to make sure I didn't break anything. No. It comes with so it comes with like little fairies. This one it's all random. This one I put cabbage in it. Comes with a mushroom. Comes with a fairy door. Comes with some glue and background paper. But I got to go cut some background paper, because this one I hand cut and it did not cut good. So I need to use my Cricut and cut it. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? I haven't heard from you in so long. Hey, I got to tell you guys, so I've talked to you about, I build friendships with you guys on here. And when I don't hear from somebody for a while, it kind of makes me a little worried and concerned, because unfortunately I've lost YouTube friends and online reselling friends. I've lost more than I actually want to count, actually. I can think of like 4 off the top of my head right now that were friends. And so one of them, Christy, used to be in here when I first started my channel a year ago. All the time she was in here all the time. And she started her own channel, which I loved watching. She did, I don't know, maybe like 10 videos. And then she stopped. And of course, then COVID hit. And I hadn't heard from her. She hadn't put out any more videos. She hasn't been hanging out on my channel. And I've been really worried about her. And I don't know her last name. Just like a lot of you. If you're not my Facebook friend, and all I know is Lisa C. and Anissa, right? I don't know last names. Then, well, Anissa I do because she's on my Facebook page. But if you're not, then all I know is like Anissa from Pennsylvania. And that's the way I was with her. I was like Christy from Oklahoma, but I have no idea what her last name is. And I was really, really concerned that she may have passed. But she finally replied. I replied, sent her a message and tagged her on a message she left on one of my videos like a long, long time ago. And she actually replied to it and said she's all good. She's just gone in a different direction with reselling. And I was like, oh, thank you. I was so hoping she was okay. I've really thought the worst. I really thought the worst. All right, so let's get back to my shipping here. So I mistakenly hit a button and it closed down everything. Not closed it, but closed it in front of me, but not closed it. So these ornaments, actually it says I only paid $1 a piece for them. So that's even good. Hey, good morning, Paul, Philly Flipper. I'm going to just pop you up here so people can see people who come in later. They can see your channel name and how it's spelt. Go check him out. He's got a channel. So these were $1 a piece. I sold them for 12 bucks. They actually sent me an offer and I countered and settled at 12. It's my last set. And I really felt like the other ones sold before Christmas and I haven't even hit Christmas season yet. So I felt pretty confident they would probably sell during Christmas. So I was a little more stuck on what they were bidding. I want to put something in between. What can I put? Where's my bubble? There we go. Let me grab my bubble stuff here. I think I said this before. I just don't want them like dinging on each other. Last time I mailed these, I did the same thing. You saw Bearded Picker's new video. Yes, he had health issues. Yeah, I think it was a combination of him just being on vacation and then coming back from his vacation, and then he had his health issues. It's just been like even longer than his health issues. Like, he's just not been on as often, and it's hard when you watch somebody all the time and then they're not around anymore. So I'll just recap my sales since Paul is asking. And I had 7 on eBay. Not good. Not good. In my opinion, not good. I ran a 10% sale off everything this weekend. Just, par for the course for me with eBay. And I've been listing. I listed a bunch again yesterday. And then I got 1 Etsy I'm going to package. And where things have been at, 6 on Facebook. I'll tell you, things I list on Facebook and they are just going like this. I had to renew a bunch yesterday. I don't like that whole renewing thing. All right, so let's get these out. So even though the post office is closed today, I figured 4 ounces. I figured it's might as well go ahead and package them. I did have about, I'm going to just say 15. I can't remember. I think it might have been 16 orders on Amazon. I'm pointing because I've already packaged them, except for 1, because I want to ask your opinion. And I don't remember. I said 4 ounces, right? So, I've been selling these canning lids. I've been listing them in the listing that is 12 pack. So you get 12 canning lids, 12 boxes of canning lids. So 12 times 12 was 144 canning lids. And some people have ordered 2 of the 12 packs. So 24 boxes, which that's, it's not, I wouldn't say it's common, but I would say pretty much every day I've had that. So I guess maybe it is common, but most people order just the 12. Well, I had an order for 3 12 packs and I was like, wow, that's a lot. I had to go on a hunt for a box because it wouldn't fit. Well, I guess it would fit in a priority mail box, but it only would let me ship UPS. So I think the problem with UPS, when it only lets you do UPS or FedEx, is they may not have a post office delivery at their house. So I've heard other people say they'll just go ahead and go on pirate ship and ship it USPS to their house when it doesn't give that option. When I'm shipping something that's a large dollar value and it's costing me a lot in shipping, I'm not going to take that chance. This one costs like $19 to ship it. I'm not going to take that chance because if it comes back because they have no mail receptacle, then I have to reship it again and then I'm out another 19. So I went ahead and just did UPS. But my problem is with Amazon, you have to ship stuff in a brand new box. You cannot reuse boxes. And it has to be a box that's obviously, you're not going to use like a Walmart box, or I have Michael's boxes where I've gotten stuff in. And they're not new because they've had stuff shipped to me. So I use priority mail boxes for most things that hit £1. And in this case, I couldn't go priority mail. So I had to go UPS and I reused an Amazon box. Well, I'm now debating on whether or not I want to make it so limit how many people can order at one time. Well, I guess that really wouldn't matter though, would it? Well, it would, because I could have done an 8x6x6 box if they had ordered, I think, well, actually just £1 or just one 12 pack. So my issue is when I have to go USPS, I don't have boxes. That's my issue. When I have to go like a larger and go UPS. So that was a kind of a bummer. So my dilemma is now I have a customer who ordered 7 dozen boxes of canning lids. It was a $703 order. I don't know what I should do. I don't know if I should ship or if I should cancel. I don't like to cancel, and I don't do this for everybody, but I actually did Google their address and they live in, because I was hoping it would be like a farm or, something that just kind of gives me an idea. Maybe there's something where I saw their garden or something. So a lot of times on Zillow, you can look at old listings and it will show you like the value of a house or something like that. So sometimes a house, when somebody's spending $700 and I see that it's going to a house that like I said, it's a farm or, just somebody where you can tell maybe they got the money to spend $700 on canning lids, it makes me feel a little bit better. Well, in this case, it's going to, and I don't want to say this to make it sound like I'm, have anything against people who live in a trailer, but it's going to a house where somebody lives in a trailer. It doesn't look like they have a farm. Just looking at all of the pictures and stuff of the house, the value of the house is, it's $90,000. So I'm just a little worried about sending $700 worth of canning lids to somebody who just doesn't look like they would use that many canning lids. Now it could be, maybe they take it and they bring it to they have a business or they, process stuff somewhere else. I don't know. But if I sent it and I lost it, that's $700. I don't want to lose $700. So I don't know if I should ship it or not. What do you guys think? Now I do enough activity on Amazon FBM that if I canceled it, it wouldn't ding me too bad. So I'm not as worried about if I do cancel and taking a ding. The dings only last for like a week on Amazon. Hey, good morning, Sue. How are you doing? Happy 4th. Oops. Are there reviews on Amazon? So you can't look at like buyers information. I keep going to click and somebody pops up. Good morning, Jennifer. It keeps moving up. I kept trying to click on you, Jen. Let's see. I know I've missed some conversations here. Let me just check and see. Anybody seen any increased activity with Facebook and free shipping for certain buyers? I do have one sale I have to package today. It's a hedge trimmer, and the person was able to get free shipping, $20 savings on that for them. But I think that's the only one I've seen has been free shipping so far. From my understanding, it's only for new people buying on Facebook is what I've heard, but I don't know how true that is. Let's see. You had 23 on eBay, 12 on Facebook, and 4 on Posh. That's really good, Paul. See, 23 on eBay used to be what I used to have, but I haven't been getting that. I haven't had a day like that in a long time. Would it be worth investing in a 5-pack of large boxes and have them on hand? It might be worth it running. I was just at Lowe's yesterday, running to Lowe's and just picking up even some of their small moving boxes. I don't even know if I have any medium on hand. I haven't done an FBA shipment, so I haven't had any of those types of things on hand in a long time. Just not finding enough retail arbitrage to do FBA. Claudia, good morning. You shouldn't judge. I think it's better to make an insurance. Yeah, I think you're right. Now, the one that I sent out, the 3-pack, there was 300 of them, and I did add insurance. $5 it cost me to add insurance. Now, I'm really weary about buying insurance or adding the value on Amazon. I've never dealt with having to put in a claim, and I don't know what it's like dealing with it. Amazon is just a pain in the rear to deal with. So I can't even imagine if you have a missing box, what it's like dealing with when you've bought your postage through Amazon. I don't know. Is it a listing day for everyone? It's a listing day here. I don't know if I'm going to list today. I might take some pictures today, but I'm not sure. I need to start getting my house ready for my house sitters to come next week. And part of it is I want to clear out. I have my guest bedroom has got just so much stuff in it in the closet, and I want to clear that closet out. So if my mother-in-law chooses to actually put stuff in the closet while she's here, she can. So that's probably what I'm going to work on today. What about requesting signature? Holly, I don't know. From what I've heard is signatures don't matter anymore. I know with like USPS, the driver just signs. So I'm not sure. Has anybody done that yet? I'm not sure if it's worth spending the money on that or not. The other thing is, I'm wondering if I should ship outside of Amazon and ship with like UPS directly or FedEx directly. Diane, good morning, Diane. Off from work today, so I get to watch. Yay. Yeah, make insurance if you're insured, but ship their lids. All right, so you guys don't think I should cancel. I started selling on Facebook business page instead of a personal page, and all the orders were free shipping. I don't have free shipping. It was only until June 30th for me because I got that ad, but so wait a minute. So when you're selling on a business page, is it just your business page, or can you list things within the marketplace but under a business name? Because I was thinking about doing that with my business, my home decor business, and listing everything under the business name. I already have a business page, but you do say 5% under selling fee. And isn't the selling fee already only like 5%? I don't know, something like that. I saw that, but I got the notification on July 1st and the free shipping ended on June 30th is what it said on mine. So I thought, well, I already missed that. So I might as well wait to the next promotion. Claudia, it is always more risky with small packages. Bigger parcels are safer in my experience. It's harder to lose a bigger package though, right? It needs to be get some stuff done around here. I've been running around to parties and parades all weekend. We got stuck in a parade, not in one, but waiting for it to end. We're normally in the parade, but we had quit this Jeep group, our local Jeep group. We quit because all they do is mud runs and parades, and we're not into mud. We like rocks with our Jeep, and I don't mind parades, but when you're paying a fee to belong to a group and all they're doing is parades, it's kind of like, well, why am I paying a fee? I can just whatever. So we didn't do the parade this year, which kind of was a bummer. I really enjoy the parades. But I don't want to just do parades. I want to go off-roading. I ship exclusively international, and I have shipped hundreds of gigantic orders to many different countries and never canceled a single order. Yeah, I don't mind big orders. I think I'm just worried that it's like 7. What I should have done is on Amazon, you can limit how many somebody can buy at one time. And I could have done that, but they could have just ordered 3 2-packs type of thing. So yeah, I probably would just end up shipping it. I don't know. If it's a scam or something, I'm out $700. Oh, I don't know. I better knock on some wood. I've never been scammed on Amazon. I take that back. I did have somebody buy a leaf blower from me, brand new in the box, right directly from Lowe's, and they returned it and said it was missing the battery. I'm pretty sure they removed the battery from the box and sent it back. Yeah, I did it for the promotion, and apparently it comes with live chat support from Facebook. So definitely looking forward to using that when that time comes. I've heard that. I joined a group this weekend for people selling on Facebook Marketplace, and somebody had said that if you sell under a business, you actually have live chat support. Because right now there ain't no support. There's no support on Facebook. It's really stinks. We like rocks with our Jeep. I do. We like to go over the rocks and climb rocks and all that versus mud. I don't like mud. Although I don't know if you break more stuff with rocks, probably, because we seem to always be spending money on fixing something in the Jeep. Hey, Sleeping Collectibles, good morning or afternoon or evening or wherever you are from. Hello. All right, so what have I shipped? One thing so far today. So you know what's nice about today? My post office is closed. That's what's nice about it. So I don't have to worry about getting the deadline of I always have a deadline of getting my stuff out. But I wanted to at least get this shipped, this stuff put together. And I could go live with you guys today on my normal day. I think on Wednesday I said I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And I said, well, I think I'll go today. I sold this little hippo planter. It's really cute. It's made by, I don't even know the brand. I tried to guess, but I couldn't. But looks like it may have been in a antique booth or something at one time because it has that sticker on the bottom. But I did get this at a garage sale. I paid $1.50 for it. But I've been picking up a lot of these planters this year because you know what? My daughter is huge into plants. think I've mentioned it before. But when you go into a lot of stores now, there's so much emphasis on plants. Like Michael's, a lot of their things are like plant related, their decorations and stuff. So I think a lot of people are turning to plants. So I been picking up a lot of these because most of them have been selling. I do have a few that haven't sold, but I have sold quite a few. Hopefully, now this thing is not that heavy, but I have a feeling that once let's see if I did first class or priority. I think once I package it, it's going to bring it up. Yeah, I did priority. It's going to just make it big. So this is good because I think this will fit in a 7x7x6 box. I think. Just make sure it has enough room with the stuff on it. So I'm getting low on tape. I got to go and buy some tape. I might run to BJ's maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Tuesdays are a nice running around day because I don't normally do shipping on Tuesdays. But I probably will end up shipping anything that comes in later. Plus, I will have to ship this, not live with you guys, but some other stuff that I've sold that I don't have ready to ship today. Or ship right now, I should say. 2, 3 blocks of this. So did anybody have a barbecue? Our neighbors had a barbecue and they let off some fireworks, so we got to see that. Problem is that they did it so early that it wasn't even that dark, and then when it got dark, I don't think they had any fireworks left. Driving to New Jersey to do a bulk yard sale buy, getting all this stuff for $125. Oh, I can't see. Hold on. Let me open up I gotta open up, I can't click on it from StreamYard. Well, that stinks. YouTube, where are you? I want to click on your link, see what you're going to go get, Paul. Okay. How come it's not showing me? I guess I got to go to my own channel. I don't usually run my channel. I got to mute myself. Oh, look at, there's a commercial. Good. All right, let me hit your... Wow, oh my gosh. Look at all this stuff. Garage sale leftovers in bulk, not a sale, take all. Look at all the clothes. Anything good in there? Lots of miscellaneous stuff. Is that a blanket with like a leopard or something on it? Those can go for some good money. Oh, Bambi. Oh, what's that? Plush. Looks like squirrel. All right, I'm looking at all these things. Nothing's jumping out at me. I'm just wondering if there's anything I might want to buy from you. Here's a sewing machine. That's pretty good. And some type of stereo system. A lot of miscellaneous little toys. Did you see? Warning, fart zone. Enter at your own risk. That is funny. Oh, it looks like some good shoes. Some sandals. No sneakers. They look like they might be Brooks or something. Can't really tell. Some more sandals. Might be good with those shoes. Oh, there's a remote. My gosh, there's a lot here. What do you bring to pick that all up? What do you bring? We have a family barbecue next weekend. Leaving now, so we'll tell you in 30 minutes. Oh, it's only 30 minutes away, so that's even better. That's even better. I know you're close on the border of Jersey there. All right, I'm going to wrap this some more. So good luck with that. I hope you end up with lots of good stuff. You know, people are always saying, oh, if you're late to a garage sale, you've missed all the good stuff. And think about how many times you've gone to a garage sale and you found something and it's, 2 p.m. and that kind of stuff. So hopefully you'll find some good stuff. Hopefully even at least a few things that make it worth your time and effort to go there. And because, you're going to end up with some junk. And then you have to find a way to dispose of that. Thankfully, you have a warehouse to put it all. Around here, people just throw stuff away after their garage sale. Did I tell you guys I was talking to or overhearing a conversation from a lady, and she runs garage sales around here. You hire her to do your garage sale. And when I see that she's running a garage sale, I like to go there first because she's really, really just got, usually, it's got to be worth her while to run their garage sale. I don't know what she charges or anything, but she did one at the beginning of the spring, and I went to it twice, 2 weekends in a row, and it was somebody was selling a really, really large house, and they're going to be moving into their RV and traveling, so they were selling everything, all their stuff. And the first weekend I did really good. I got some good stuff. And the second weekend I got a few more good things, but everything was 50% off. Well, they have these old vintage like wall hangings that were from like Austria or something. I can't remember which country, but some country not from the United States. And they were, I think the family heritage or something was what brought them to buy all these wall hangings. Well, most of those wall hangings were worth like 100 and up, worth a lot of money, but they were selling them for like $75. And I'm like, well, there's not enough money in them and I don't know enough about them. So I didn't even really consider them. Well, I don't think they sold very many because I went there on the last day and there was still a lot of stuff left. And I said to the lady, I said, whatever happened to all of the stuff they had? Because she was talking to somebody else about that garage sale. And I said, oh, I went to that garage sale. What happens to all the stuff at the end of the garage sale? And she goes, I get it all. I said, you get it all? And I'm like, what? All those wall hangings? She goes, yeah. And she's trying to find a local auction house to take them, but the auction house wouldn't take them, won't even return her call, she said. And I'm like, wow, because there was a lot of money. They probably had, I'm thinking probably 25 to 30 of them hanging on the wall, all in the different rooms. And, they're all worth, I'm sure all worth good money. And she goes, yeah, so many of them. And I've debated on trying to find her to say, I'll buy them all from you for like a huge, huge cut. Because I think they're probably going to be long tail. I'd have to look into it more, but she's pretty much sitting on them right now. But everything else from that house, she said she's already gotten rid of all of it. I wonder what she does with it. I wonder how she sells it all. I don't think she's a reseller based upon her pricing and stuff. She's definitely not. She prices things to sell. And I would think that if she wanted to keep the stuff and hope it didn't sell so she could keep it, get it at the end, that she would do something to be able to, like raise her prices so things wouldn't sell so she would end up with them. I'm not sure, but her prices are pretty good. So Paul, I'm coming in an 8-foot bed pickup truck and my assistant is coming on an empty minivan. So hopefully it will fit. Yeah, I hope so. Just looking at how much they have. It's really hard to tell if it's just that big pile. I'm assuming that big pile and all the individuals were just pictures that they took. Hey, get some laundry baskets. Hey, I wonder if those drones are any good. You have to let me know. My husband is interested in some drones. I thought it was back to the beginning, but I don't. Oh, now I'm back to the beginning. I see a Rawlings baseball glove. Oh, or maybe softball. It's got pink in it. Oh, let's see. Let's see what I should put this in. Maybe I'll do. Oh, actually, I don't think that's not going to fit in. All right, it's not going to fit in a 7x7x6 because look how big it is. All right, so that's not going to fit. But it'll probably fit in this 12x6x6, which hey, if you have an eBay store, we all have new coupons for this quarter. I might get more of these. I've been using these a lot lately for priority because the shoebox, which I could use instead of this 12 by 6 by 6, but the shoebox is so thin that I don't like to put breakables in a shoebox. So Michelle says, I am blocked in my office, actually. My Rottweiler mix is laying across the doorway, reconsidering what I am moving around. Your Rottweiler saying, Mama, get your work done. No rest for the weary. Okay, so I feel pretty confident putting that in here. Just need to put some. I've ran out of air bubbles or air pockets, pillow pockets, whatever they're called. I ran out of them. Oh, Sue, I don't know if you're still in here, but I want to go to the Nashville meetup, and I asked my mom to go with me, and we're thinking about going. It's in September, and it would be so awesome to meet some faces and people I see all the time on chats and stuff. I would love to meet people in real life, but my husband is going hunting that weekend, and he's going to Maryland, and I'm here in New York. So he's going to Maryland. I would be going to Tennessee with my mom, and it leaves me a whole week of trying to figure out who to take care of for the animals. I hate to ask my in-laws again because they are already going to be here for almost a month, taking care of my house in a couple weeks while I'm gone. So I don't really want to inconvenience them again. All right, I definitely need something else. Let me see. Good morning, Zen, by the way. I call you Zen, even though it's Mind and Body Co., because I don't know your name. Unless it is Zen. But that's what you used to go by. You used to go by Zen. Did you get rid of your Zen incense handle name? Did you change it, or do you just have a second one? All right, so this is just some random paper. Let me see how much this weighs. It's not very heavy. 1.2. I probably could have gotten this so close to going first class, but it's going to go priority. Plus, it makes me feel better, safer that I took this extra space here for it. All right, so it's 1.3, I think. 1 pound, 3 ounces. See, I put that it was going to go in a 7 by 7 by 6 box, but no, it's 12 by 6 by 6. And and it's going here in New York, which is even better. So it's only $7.73 to ship this. That's awesome. I have 2 accounts on YouTube. Okay. It's going to Lynbrook, New York. I have no idea where that is. I think I told you guys, when I lived in Vermont, I pretty much knew where every town in Vermont was. It was very, very rare for me to hear of a town and not know where it is. And now that I'm in New York, there's so much I don't know. Of course, New York is so much bigger than Vermont. So I guess I'm going to have to pack those 7 dozen canning lids. Just trying to think of what I'm going to put them in. It's going to be really heavy. I just sold a book, Introduction to Particle Technology. I didn't hear my cha-ching. Did you guys hear my cha-ching? Uh-oh, I got a return on Amazon. It was at 10:17. I didn't hear the cha-ching. Oh, you know why? Because I'm logged into my other eBay account on here. I decided I was going to keep my other eBay account on my phone. So customer has requested to return the following. Product damaged, but shipping box okay. Front cover bent. It's a Happy Planner sticker book. So I polybag all of those and send them in. So if it got bent, it was from the way the shipping box was probably okay, but my guess, Amazon didn't put anything in the box. They just threw it in an empty box. So yeah, the front cover is bent. What? You know what? If you are a Happy planner, you can deal with a bent front cover. Come on, people. Jeez, crow. All right, I got this, and this. All right, I sold this. I got this. So this expired in April. It is organic greens, fruits, and vegetables. It's actually not that bad. I have some upstairs, and I bought this last year before it had expired. Was using it, was planning on using both of them. And then I finally was like, you know what? I'm not going to use this. So, because I went through like the smoothie period where I was doing smoothies and stuff in the morning. So I decided to sell it instead. So here it is. This sold for $12 plus shipping. I'm hoping it fits in one of these. Let's see how much it weighs. I just guess. Do you guys actually take the time to weigh all your stuff when you're listing it? 13 ounces. So I was like, I went ahead and listed it and said, might as well just sell it. How many of you guys go through your own stuff and pull stuff out of your own stock to sell? I've got a ton of clothes that I need to list that are my own personal. All right, maybe I'll wrap it once. You know, I don't think I need to. I think it'll be good. I don't think I need to wrap it. I don't have space right now. My area is getting all cluttered again. I had gotten it all cleaned up, and now I'm all cluttered again. I weigh and measure everything. Do you really? Oh my gosh, Claudia, that is awesome. I don't. I do not. I take a chance. Sometimes it works in my benefit. Sometimes I lose money. But this one is 13. So I guessed 14 ounces. Not bad. 13. And I even put that. I was going to put it in this size box. $5.42. This is going to Georgia. And my new printer's working good. Still no issues with it. Although, well, I take that back. This morning I went to print my first one. And I did have to, I think maybe I'd hit my USB. I pulled it out and put it back in and it printed. So I don't know what I did. I may have hit something. All right. So I need to relist my canning lids because I got more yesterday, but I have not put them live. Oh, am I out of my small? I might be out of. No, I got 2 left. I was looking for these because I sold a Vera Bradley wallet. Make sure there's no money left in. Oh, there is money, right? I think there's. No, is that money? That's a magnet. I thought there was money left in it, but it's a magnet. All right, so I sold this. I've had this listed for a long, long time. And this sold for $12.60. I've had that for a while. I think I've dropped the price on it. $6 ounces. Tried to go out to eat yesterday. Nobody was open. It was so hard to find a place to eat. 9, 6. We ended up going to we have a reservation, an Indian reservation, and we ended up going there because we stopped at 3 places. 3 places. Oh, no, the one was open, but it was so full. The parking lot was full, and so we didn't go there. So we ended up, went to another place. That was closed. And then we ended up on a reservation, and we ate there. And have you guys ever had poutine? It's very, very popular in Canada. You take French fries, and then you put cheese and gravy on your French fries. It's the mix of cheese and gravy. Well, they have one where it's like a Philly cheesesteak, and they put that on top of French fries. So with gravy. So you have your French fries, and then you put your shaved steak, your onions, peppers, mushrooms, and cheese, and then they pour gravy on top of it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like a Philly cheesesteak, but instead of bread, you're substituting French fries. That's what I got for lunch yesterday. But I had to have my husband eat, well, not really half, maybe a quarter of it, because it was huge and it was way too much for me to eat. All right, so I sold something that I don't have. Well, I have it. Okay, it's over here. I'll have to grab it in a minute. So it's over there, and I sold it, but for some reason I had a black and a white one. I thought I sold the white one. So when I was putting together, it was something I handmade. When I was putting together a tier tray set yesterday, I came down here and I grabbed the black one because I thought I had sold the white one. No, I added it to my tier tray set and I sold it. And today I was grabbing everything and I'm like, oh my gosh, I grabbed the one that I sold. So now I got to go make another one this afternoon. I add weight and measurements to all my listings. My buyers know how much their items weigh. The reason why I add weight and measurements to all my listings is because sometimes items can look bigger in the pictures. Yeah, so I add measurements, but I don't normally add weight because most of my stuff doesn't matter. Like, they don't need to know the weight of a t-shirt, but maybe what you're selling, it does make a difference. New Mexico version of poutine is fries, melted cheese, and a green chili sauce. Oh, yummo, Michelle. We went to Mexican on Saturday night. We were like, what do you want to eat? And we sat there trying to figure out what to eat tonight on Saturday night. And I'm like, I'm so sick of diner food. Like, that's all we really have around here is mostly diner food. And we've been going to the Indian restaurant once a week. I'm like, I don't want Indian. I don't want Thai because it's too close to Indian. And I'm like, and I don't want diner food. I don't want a burger. I just like, and I don't want pizza. I love pizza. And if my mom is still in here, she can attest to that. And my husband said the other day, he goes, you want me to pick up Pizza Hut on the way home for lunch? And I'm like, no, I don't even want pizza. Like, I'm just so tired of eating the same stuff. I guess that's one of the negatives when you go out to eat a lot, because we go out to eat a lot. So we ended up going to a Mexican restaurant, which we haven't gone there in a year. Well, we did takeout a year ago, back when restaurants were only doing takeout. They're really expensive. And when we've gone in person, we've only gone probably 3 times since we've lived here. The service has never really been that good. The food has been okay. And then when you look at your bill, you're like, wow, that's a lot of money I'm paying for what I'm getting for quality of food and for the service. So what happens? We get there, we sit down, and we're sitting, waiting to order. Our menus are folded. We're waiting. We don't have our chips and salsa, all that they usually bring you. Our waiter hasn't even come over yet. And we're like, what is going on? 3 other parties come in. A waiter goes over and gets their stuff. And I'm finally like, okay, I got to flag somebody down and find out what's going on. So I flag somebody down. And oh yeah, whoever had our table didn't know it was our table. It was his table. He apologized, but then he was still so slow with everything. It was so crazy. It was very, very slow. Start cooking at home. I know I should, but I feel like every time I cook at home, I end up throwing so much food away. I've been so looking forward to our garden and being able to pick stuff and eat. We've been eating a lot of basil lately from our garden. We've been making pizzas and stuff at home. But the problem is my garden is going to be in full harvest mode while I am gone away. I told my father-in-law, please go out and pick the stuff from the garden and eat it. I'm afraid that there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to ripen and it may not get eaten. We did Pizza Hut last night. Love their $10 large 3-item special. Yes. But you know, I ordered one of those last week. No, well, 2 weeks ago now. And last week I had to throw it away, and it sat in the refrigerator for a week. I mean, I ate some of it, but there's only so much. Like every morning I was eating pizza, and then Tony never ate any of it. I ended up throwing 2 pieces away. I even made macaroni salad and threw that away this morning because it's been in there for a week and a half. We have Mexican food restaurants like that here. Yeah, I love Mexican though. Gosh, I love it. We'll definitely be eating it when we're out. We have Diver Mexican restaurants. True, best Mexican food. Is that like a Divey? Are you talking about Divey Diner instead of Divey Diver? Diner. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, Divey Diner. Yeah, I like that type of things. They usually do have the best. I was looking at the bird out the window. Good morning, Glenn. Swamp Pinker. You know, Glenn, I was saying to myself the other day that we've been in a lot of chats lately together. You've been in a lot of the ones I've been popping in, and some of them are even ones that I don't see a lot of other resellers that are in a lot of the other ones in, and there you are. I'm like, he's stalking me. He's following me around. Or maybe I'm following you around. So I sold this t-shirt. Might as well show it to you while I package it together. Believe Pittsburgh. I've had these for so long. I think I may have sold this on Facebook. Yeah, so I finally sold this for $7.20. I had it at $8, but you know, you can run promotions now on Facebook. I ran a 10% off promotion this weekend, and I sold this for $7.20. With them buying shipping, of course, but still, I've had this for so long. And look at the tag. It's like it's never been worn. Hold on. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you could tell the quality of the tag. It's clean. So it's not, it's probably like new shirt. So they pay, let's see if they got it free shipping. No, they paid $3.75 in shipping. So not bad, all in at $12. So that's not bad. You know what it cost me to sell this on eBay? I mean, on Facebook? This cost me 60 cents. That's how much I paid in fees. 60 cents to sell. That's not bad at all. All right, create shipping label. Create shipping label. Oh, you can edit. I never really paid attention to the other box, but you can edit the information. So maybe like your address or whatever if you're traveling. Mike Storage Auction Picker would like that shirt. Hey, I have another one. Not identical, but another Pittsburgh shirt. I was in, Westside Gary. Him and Tom Cruise's auction the other night. And, my cat just chased after that bird. Almost got it. They never said hi to me. And my name is in like not a wrench, and everybody else had a wrench. And I almost posted and said, am I blocked? Can anybody actually see me? Because I kept saying hi and nobody was saying hi back. They weren't saying hi. They were saying hi to everybody. And it was at the beginning of their show before they start their auction. They weren't saying anything. And I started to wonder, I think you were in there, Glenn. And I'm like, am I blocked from this channel? Because nobody's noticing that I'm here. And then almost always somebody will at least say hi to me in the chat. So I started getting worried. Well, I'm still worried. I ended up leaving after a while. Because I had something else going on. So I wasn't going to... I think I watched them auction off... What was he selling? Albums. Record albums. Because I even commented, hey, music from the 80s. Music from my high school days. But they didn't see it. All right, I sold this on Etsy. It's a Raid Done weekly calendar. Look how thick. It's really thick. It's heavy. This is heavy. It's going to go in a priority flat rate. This was $6.99, and I sold it for $23.88 with free shipping. I do a lot of free shipping on my planner stuff on Etsy because Etsy seems to really like free shipping, and they will push you forward in their search a lot more. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to go with a flat rate padded for this because it is quite heavy. Let's see, flat rate padded. Tuesday. I forgot to change the date. Oh, this is going all the way to Oregon, so definitely flat rate is the best way to go. I'm really not looking forward to packing $700 worth of canning lids. And my canning lid streak is over once I get done what I got here in stock because there is no more at my local store. I've given all of my neighbors over a month to go and buy what they needed. And I finally went in and grabbed the rest, which was only 20 cases that was left. All right, so that's it for that one. All right, back to eBay. So I bought these at a garage sale. Good morning, John. I sold this Duluth Trading Company. It's a 2XL. They're brand new in their packaging. They're the longer length. This is what they're called, long tail. So I got these for $5 at a garage sale each. So $10 into it. I thought they were going to be worth more than they were. I sold them for $25.20 plus shipping. So $17 or $15, and then when you take away the fees, I'll still make at least $10 on them. But they weren't as much of a home run as I thought they were going to be. I did buy a third one, and that third one sold right off. That was a 3X. That one sold like the night I listed it. But these were 2Xs, and I decided just to put them together. I almost offered these to my brother-in-law, which now I kind of feel like I probably should have because he's really tall, and the long tail probably would have been good for him. But yesterday, my brother-in-law's girlfriend sent me a text asking me if I got my wild geranium perennial plant. And I was like, that's where that came from. So on Wednesday, I had mentioned to you guys or asked if anybody had sent me something because I got a plant in the mail from Amazon and I couldn't figure out where it came from. There was no note inside. There was no nothing. And I asked my family and nobody from my family had sent it. So I'm like, who sent me a plant? Who knew that I was putting together a perennial garden with butterflies and stuff? Like, trying to think, and I'm like, well, I have mentioned it on my YouTube. Like, oh, do you think somebody from YouTube sent it? I was asking my husband. I'm like, because if my family didn't send it, and I didn't even think of his brother, I would never have thought his brother would send me a plant. And so I just couldn't figure out where it came from. And so now I know. Now I know where it came from. I didn't even know you could buy a live plant like that on Amazon. So that was kind of nice to find out. Flat rate.
Hey.
Oh, here comes my husband. Hold on a minute.
I gotta bring your car?
Yeah.
Your insurance in there?
It's on. I printed it. It's on the front seat. My registration is in my console. Yep. Up there. All right. Are you coming home right after that? No. He's leaving. He's going to get my car inspected. It expired on June 30th. When I made that appointment, he told me, he goes, oh, good. Monday, you don't have to work. You can come with me. I'm like, both of us don't need to go. So I'm glad he's going to do that. And then I think when he's done that, he's going to pick up an Amish gentleman to come over to look at our deck and give us a quote on how much it's going to cost for manpower for him and whoever he brings with him to destroy it and rebuild it. All right, so I did this. So I'm finally still selling some of these homeschooling books that I got. I picked these up for free. Local Mennonite family had a whole bunch of them. I grabbed them and they were all for free. And I've been reselling them slowly but surely. I started my pricing off a little high and some sold right away at those. And then I've lowered my price, lowered it. And it's been a year now. This went for $17.99 for these two. But again, they were free for me. So I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, speaking of that, for those that are in my Discord group, which if you're not in Discord, there's a link down in the description of the video. There is I posted this the other day that I had bought a Starbucks mug. I think I ended up shipping it not live with you guys. I did shipping on last Thursday and Friday. And I had got it for $2 at a garage sale, a Starbucks mug, glass, double-walled glass mug. It's like this tall with a straw, clear glass with the green emblem on the front. And I listed it for $100 and somebody offered me $50. And I debated on accepting it. I know I only had paid $2, but comps were going around $100 all day, all the time. And somebody even in the Discord said, the last one sold for, I think, 115. And I'm like, I know, should I counter at 75? Because somebody else said, I think William's like, counter at 75. And I'm like, I don't know. And then I finally just decided to go ahead and take it at 50. I got it for $2, sold it for 50. Probably could have gotten more for it. So now I'm dealing with a couple other items that I have that are high priced for the stuff that I sell. I have a Pepsi Cola triple striped vintage hat, trucker hat that I got listed. I paid $25 for it and they are selling for about $200. So I listed it at $225, $240 maybe, somewhere like that. I keep getting this offer from this one guy for $100. He actually sent me 2 pictures of 2 other auctions that eBay listings that he did an offer on and got accepted at $100 for the same hat, but my hat says Ogdensburg, New York underneath Pepsi, and he got them from 2 other locations. And he's like, he pretty much said that these other people were able to, sell it for $100, trying to get me to do $100. I'm like, no, they're clearly going for a higher price all the time. So I'm really holding out on that one to get more than $100 for it. And then Grail is good for oh, thank you, Glenn, for mentioning that, because I do have some stuff listed on Grailed. I'll have to make sure I put that hat onto it. So then I'm definitely going to do that. Let me make a note of that so I don't forget. Pepsi hat. Grailed. So then I also have 2 watches. I'm doing consignment for, or not, I guess not consignment. What's it called? When you sell something for somebody else. I guess it is consignment. So a friend of mine has some high expensive watches, gold watches. So I listed one at $2,200, I think. $2,300. I did run my 10% off sale. I wanted to stay over $2,000 because if it stays at $2,000, then it goes through the authentication program. And I want it to go through the authentication program. So it covers me if that buyer ever decided to pull a fast one and try and send me back a fake one or something like that. So I want to really stick to that $2,000 price. Then I got another one that I listed at $1,200 and I got an offer for $700. And I got another offer for $600. I don't really want to take less than $825 for it. So I've countered at $825 on the $600, but the $700 one, I didn't counter until I heard whether or not the $600 was going to accept it. And if he didn't accept the $825, then I was going to think about the 700. Well, I reached out to the person I'm selling it for and asked them if they would be okay with 700. And they said yes. So I went back yesterday morning and I'm like, okay, I'm going to accept that 700. It timed out. It was no longer there. So now I want to send an offer to all the watchers, because I got 10 watchers for $825, but I have to wait for that one that I countered at $825 for that time to run out before I can send offers to other ones. Isn't that weird? And I actually went to even like just change the price to $825, and it wouldn't let me change the price as long as there's an offer out on the table. I'm assuming that's why, because it wouldn't let me change anything. All right, so I got these two. I'm hoping, let's see if they'll fit in here. They may not fit. This may be too thick. Might be too big. I think you're gonna be too big. Yeah, you're gonna be too big. Too wide. So let's go with my blue envelopes. Here we go. Oh, you know what I was gonna do today? How many do I have left? Anybody want to come on? I forgot I was gonna invite you guys. Anybody want to come on and chat with me this morning? I was like, hey, today's good. I'm not in a hurry. I'm laid back. Anybody want to come on and chat with me? You can come on. I put the link down below. Feel free to come on. Okay, so I want to bubble the spiral here. I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but I'm going to do it anyhow. I have gotten some of these books didn't have the cover on them. They had been ripped off. And I listed one of them as, because most of these were this Abeka, that's how you say it, brand. And I listed it as Abeka because I didn't know. And somebody corrected me, which I appreciate when somebody corrects me, tells me I'm wrong. They were like, it's not Abeka. They told me what it was, though. I love when I'm reselling, doing retail arbitrage, and people are like, you know, you can buy that at whatever. I'm like, I know, that's where I got it. I said, you should buy some and sell them also. I told somebody that the other day. They were complaining about my prices. $3.4. I don't want. I almost did it on the wrong book. 3, 4. See, I was off on this one. I put in only 3 pounds, and it was 3 pounds 4 ounces. So 13, 11, 2. So this is $4.57. They paid. Oh, this is free shipping, so it doesn't matter. Don't matter. That's a different last name. This last name is UGWU. Ugwu. They must have to spell their name all the time. I hate how much I have to spell Augustino and Tamara all the time. Does that mean I have to get dressed? If you want to come live with me, it does. You only have to get dressed from the waist up, as long as you're not going to stand up. I might have to go grab. All right, what else do I have? I think that's it for me to pack. Oh, I do have Facebook. What do I got left? What do I got left? Oh, I haven't done the Bionicle. Oh, that's over here. Oh, and I haven't done my hedge trimmer. Oh, and I haven't done this. I forgot I put some stuff down there. All right. I always have to spell out my name for people, too. I know, John, right? Are you Jon? That's probably John Jones. At least you're not Jon, John. Otherwise, people would spell it all the time wrong. I sold a Bionicle. You guys remember like a month ago, I sold a brand new sealed Bionicle for over $100. This one is not sealed. See? It's been opened. My son had so many Bionicles when we were getting ready to move that we spent a whole weekend putting Bionicles together, like a whole bunch of them. He had totes and totes and totes full of empty boxes with the instructions, and then he had all of the Bionicle pieces were in a huge big tote. So we took the manuals, and then we there was 3 of us doing it. And first we sorted all the different types of pieces, and then we were building the Bionicles. And anything that I didn't have, I went on Bricklink or something? I don't know. There's a website where you can buy pieces of Bionicle, pieces of Legos, just one piece at a time. So I went on and I ordered the pieces that I needed because it was worth it for me to finish it and sell them whole. And I don't know how much I made from those. My son didn't want any of the money, even though they were a gift for him. I bought him all these over the years. I have like 2 left. This one, and I think I have only one other Bionicle left. But this one wasn't worth as much. This one ended up selling for $16.20 on the sale I ran this weekend with shipping. Let's see how much they paid. $5.50 in shipping. So, do I have any more? I don't know if this will fit in an 8x6. Let's see. Let's see if it fits. Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, this is an 8x4. Oh, it might fit in the 8x4. I think I'm going to go with my 8x4x4 box. Yeah, so those can bring in some good money. But this one was listed for a while, and then I took it down, and like a year later, I finally put it back up. I don't know why I ever took it down. I'm not sure why I took it down. I don't know. But this fits perfect in here. Look. Bionicle, sticking that in my memory bank. Yeah, these. I bought one, I think it was $2 at a garage sale. Came home, I looked it up, and when I was lifted it up, I'm like, oh, my son used to have Bionicles. I realized it was never opened. And I thought, holy smoke, I'm definitely buying this for $2. Because if the worst comes to worst, I'll give it to my son to play with and open it. I mean, he's 28 years old, but he would probably still like when he comes over here to put it together. I enjoy putting together Legos. I have fun. I enjoy puzzles. So, but when I looked it up, I saw that they were going for over $100. It's like, holy smokes. Yeah, I listed it and it sold right away. All right, 10 ounces for this one. Oh, I don't have to weigh it. I already bought a shipping label. I already got it through Facebook. Good old Facebook. Takes so long to download their label. And then it's nice that it comes out on this paper, but then I got to download it and snip it and snap it and print it and all this stuff. Just be nice if it came already formatted. If anybody knows how to do that on Facebook, I haven't found where you can do that. Oh, hold on, Michelle. I see you popping in here. Let me hit print on this, and then I'm going to add you to the stream. We'll see if she's got any pants on. We'll make her stand up. There she is. It's probably been, 6 months since you've been on live stream with me?
I thought I'd just come and goof off, so. Well,
hey,
I'll work. I'll work. I'll root for all of us. And I can stand up. Ta-da!
Oh, you got pants?
With shorts.
Okay, there you go. You got bottoms on.
I get to show off my 4th of July shirt.
That's pretty.
Pride blooms in unexpected places.
Very nice. Well, that's a nice shirt.
Thank you. One fun fact about me is I really like wearing America-themed T-shirts. So I have like 10 of different things. So
I know I wore a green shirt yesterday. I'm like, halfway through the day, I'm like, today's July 4th. Why am I not wearing
Yeah.
red, white, or blue? Or all three colors, right? I'm like, gosh. So today,
Well,
at least I got some blue on.
full disclosure, I wore like a black dress yesterday.
Oh, really?
It was
Even though you have all the patriotic clothes?
yeah. I didn't
Wow.
want to actually have to get dressed, so I stayed in my home clothes, basically. My mom came over. We had pizza, and we tried watching. We did watch fireworks online. I don't have regular TV. I don't have antenna TV.
Sorry, I didn't mean to play some music, but this
No,
toy
okay.
makes noise, and it just started singing. I
And
got these.
go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say because I'm gonna pack this Fisher Price doll stuff. I got this huge box at a garage sale of all these miscellaneous dolls. There were so many Monster High dolls in it. Paid $5 for the whole box, and included was this Fisher Price thing. I just sold this for 15 something, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I want to. You know what I wanted to do? If I do this, I'm bigger on thing, but I want to make my background. What do I call this? YouTube thumbnail. I want to make a black background.
Ooh.
It's good on people's eyes when they see black. Remind me later. Download. Okay. I'm downloading this.
So there was a couple of people who were live streaming from different locations. One was Disney World, and the other one was off a Royal Caribbean cruise. And they were saying thanks for super chats and just different things, which I thought was very funny. And I had to explain what a super chat was to my mother. But it was
really?
fun to see fireworks off of the Royal Caribbean, and there was other boats in the harbor. So it was cool. It was different.
Shoot, I put this down. See, I'm gonna get hit at some point with Facebook with shipping because oh my god, this is 1.7 ounces and I only did 15 ounces. This is twice the damn it. There it goes playing music again.
This is my tip, and I've learned, like many, and I saw, a couple people do what I do. They measure and weigh all the time. It pays to know what the weight is. I can't tell you how many times I sucked it up.
Yeah, I mean, I've sent out quite a few like this that have been off a little bit, and it has not come back to bite me yet. So I'm going to ship this one with my 15-ounce label.
I've had two in my I didn't transition to not weighing. I was just winging it. But yeah.
Have you ever had it where you've been off? Like, because I don't know how you can. There's no way, like on Poshmark and even Macari, you can cancel that label and get a new one or whatever. There's no easy way here on Facebook to do that. I'd have to cancel the order, I think.
Yeah. No, the two that came back for me were Macari. But I've sent many out that I didn't correct, and somebody bought, when you first, so now, well, two things. One, if they find out, whoever they is, finds out that the shipping label isn't right, that can cause a problem. But there's a lot of times where I said 15.9 ounces, and maybe it's 1.5 or something like that.
Right.
So, and I'll just send it and cross my fingers. But if somebody likes the item, I'll go in and I'll adjust the shipping price, shipping weight.
Well, and that's what I'm at, where most of the time I'm like at 1.1, and you're right, and I doing the 15.9 rate.
Right.
That I'm not worried about. This one's this is a big difference. This is my first one that's been a huge difference.
I use the $7.99 a lot, the 3 pounds. because it just sucks when you're over one and the next, for a long time, the next spot was 5. So I'm glad there's the 3 pound for $7.99. It's not ideal, but it's better than 9.
Well, I like the see, and I find like with Facebook, it's $9 from 1 to 2 pounds, and then
Right.
from 2 to 5, it's only $12. It's not that great of a difference. So I will, if I'm guessing, which I guess a lot, I will go up to the 2 pounds
Right.
and guess, because it's not, the dollar wise, it's not that big of a difference.
I'd like to think the fact that my mailman, which I heart, and I can go into more detail where I heart him, but I just have a feeling, I have no proof, no basis of reality, but if he picks it up, he processes it and gets it into that next stop. So no one's waited, no one's thought about it. It's just part of the mass movement of packages. So I think maybe it bypasses a critical point. So only unless it's grossly misrepresented, the other end is not necessarily going to be weighing it unless it, somebody picks it up and goes, "Oh wow, this is 5 pounds," and they a pound on it, or whatever. But I like to think that my mailman helps.
Well, that's even that my mailman doesn't weigh anything. He just scans it and goes. But this one, I mean, I think I would be like, this could have been a pound. Like if I would have packaged this prior to now, I would have weighed it, because I would have been like, yeah, there's a possibility. But the problem is I take my pictures on like Monday. Then I'm not even around my items when I'm listing them. It's almost like if you had a VA who was listing something, but they're not touching it. And I'm looking at my picture and remembering what it looks like. I forgot how heavy it actually was. These little plastic toys. Oh, wow. I will,
pictures in bulk. I tend to put them in like a tub, a bulk tub or something. So they're still all together. Or if it's clothes, they're in a pile. So for me, I have to touch it while I list it, then I can weigh it. It's all part of that process.
Yeah, I haven't been spending much time in my office, which is why we haven't hung out very much lately. Well, at all. Not very much at all.
No guilt.
Since like February or something, is because I haven't wanted to be in my office. I just been out doing something else, or if I am, I've just been putting on TV, or I've been watching Schitt's Creek. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it sounds like shit, but it's Schitt's. So John says, I used to have a postal carrier years ago that was a stickler, and stuff always came postage due, even junk mail. Glad that guy is gone. When I lived in Vermont, where I would bring my mail, that post office in Milton, Vermont, she was Helen. I don't think she's there anymore, but yeah, she was a stickler. Like she would never just scan this in. She would weigh everything and scan it. Like it was horrible.
Well, and I think
deal with her.
Yeah, and probably all. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll say, my guy would just take this and scan it. He won't put it on a scale and see. But hey, bye, Glenn. Have a good day. Now, I am a little bit worried, though, going down the line. This one is a noticeably difference.
Well, we probably all have learned a lesson by taking in our items. Let's say we had to buy one postage to mail, and we had 5 items, and then they weighed everything else. If I don't have to go to the post office, I don't. I figure it out somehow. Even if it's over or under or whatever, I'll give it to the mailman and let him deal with it, because you never know who you're going to get.
Right.
Mrs. Kravitz or, Limo Joe.
And speaking with in honor of 4th of July, I did sell this eagle, which is it's made by Red Mill something. So I listed this. I picked this up at a garage sale, and it sold for $22.50. So this is going off. Let's see what I put down for this one for shipping.
Well, my only real new news is my son got married
He
in
did.
paper because they're going to move to Korea.
I saw your post that he was moving to Korea. Oh, I did put priority for this one. Good.
And yesterday I found out they're getting free housing because of the job he's in, up to $40,000.
Wow.
And I'm saying, is that enough? And he says it should be. So I don't know. But I'm not the trouble parent. My daughter-in-law's mother is flipping out. So
Well, it's tough living. Of course, you're so close to North Korea.
yeah.
But if it's a rude awakening though. Like it's a culture shock because just the way they live. You ever watch that those house hunting shows and they go to other countries searching for housing?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of times like their kitchens are so different than our kitchens and their bathrooms are different and all of that is a lot of them are so much tinier.
They don't have ovens for the most part. It's rare for a kitchen to have an actual stove/oven. Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm excited. He's excited. It's a really good position, all that stuff. I'm very happy, very proud, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's just be real. I'm not happy. I'm very sad.
He's very handsome, your son.
Thank you.
Is he did he ever finally go back to work? Because I know for the longest time he was not working.
Yeah, no, well, he was paid by the government to.
I know. A lot of people were paid but didn't have to work.
It's been a few months that for a few months they did like a modified schedule. So he worked like swing shift, like 2 to 8, and now he's back to regular 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. So and his wife is now, well, she's worked for like a nonprofit doctor alliance or something like that, and she works from home and she loves it. So yeah, well, I'm very happy for them.
Trying to think of how. So this is not a pound. I paid for a pound, but it's not a pound. I'm trying to figure out how to ship it. So I think I might put it in this and cut the box down. So did you see Holly says what is your son doing in Korea?
Well,
is it still a government job?
I don't have the full details, but I asked what the job title was, and he said threat analyst.
A threat analyst? He works for the CIA undercover.
He works for the DIA. Which subcomponent of that, I don't know. He's very secretive. But in the past, he has said that, like the current job he has, when they had him at home, I said, well, are you working from home? He said, no, he works in an information clean room. So I don't know really what he does. It feels like if I tell you, I have to kill you kind of thing. I don't think it's that dramatic, but it
could be. I have a friend who's like that. I have a friend who works, he worked for the NSA, and I don't know what division he works with now, but he has to take a lie detector test every year to prove that he has not told anybody what he does.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that weird? When he was in the military first, and then he left the military, and now he's a federal employee. But when he was in the military, that's when he worked for the NSA. But he had he went from the high school right to that, and they had people came and knocked on our doors and asked us questions about him from high school.
That's what they did with my son.
Yeah. Maybe he knows my friend Garth.
Funny fun fact, my son forged my name to get into
the military?
Not active military, but the Guard. And later I said, well, how did you get in? Don't you have to have my signature or something? He said, yes, I did. Okay. I can only be super proud, and I can watch from afar. He has a master's. He's a second lieutenant from the Guard. I think he's now in the reserve in DC. He's got heckin' good job in Korea. I mean, whatever he touches seems to turn to gold, I guess. I mean, I don't. There's worse problems to have in this world than my kids. And he's married now with his high school's basic, well, I don't know, college sweetheart, and he has 2 dogs. So,
Oh, that's nice.
it is nice.
So
I'm so happy.
John said he'd fail that test. I'd like to know the stories behind why you would fail that, John. This is 15.7 ounces.
Woo!
Oh, wait a minute, but it's going priority. So
That's okay. What state is it going to?
Utah.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, so here I'm overpaying for postage. But in the other one, because they paid this one up to £2, but in the other one, I'm underpaying. So it all works out in the end. So I don't feel guilty by doing that. All right, Paul says, okay, so loaded both cars and about to head out. She had a yard sale this weekend and said only 5 people showed up the whole time. Oh my gosh. Wow. I didn't go garage selling this weekend. There were hardly any garage sales. And then I decided I don't need anything right now. I've got to deal with what I got. So, wow. So there's probably some good stuff in that pile then, right? Because a lot of times you're taking your chances picking up stuff after people have had a garage sale.
That's my question, Paul. Have you found other, not necessarily competitors, but other reseller, garage sale opportunists in other areas? That seems like an interesting business model.
So what, to pick up people's garage sale leftovers?
Like advertise, hey, I'll take care of your garage sale.
Yeah. I think there's people around here who do that and put it in their antique booths. So Holly says, I dated a guy in the 80s that used to work as a civilian for the Air Force. He was always vague as to what he did. He lived in countries that the U.S. would monitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's, man, those people got to get paid a lot of money, though, to go into those dangerous areas. In my opinion, if you're in a country where you're evaluating the threat of the country,
yeah.
or surrounding countries, usually it's not the threat of that country, but surrounding countries.
Yeah. You know, we all see the commercials and we all have the indoctrination of, when you get into the military, you can be all you can be. That he wants to go see things and do things and, all that's great. So he's really focused on trying to get a job international. For a while, he said he wanted to go to Brazil. And I'm thinking, oh, hell no. But
yeah, wow.
And now, with the COVID, all that, he would never consider going there. But, to my knowledge, most Asian countries are very sensitive to this pandemic. So I feel he's going to a safe, air quote, safe place. But looking at the architecture and the city scenes and other restaurants and other stuff that I've looked at, it looks like a pretty nice place. Better than some of the places we have here in the United States. So, I don't know. It goes back to being a mom and not wanting him to leave. But there's worse places on this rock to go than
that is true.
In Korea. So he's Paul like an hour south of Seoul.
Paul says that every sale I go to, I give my card and tell them to call me with leftovers. There you go.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm grabbing all the stuff for something I sold. Chicken.
Well, Paul, that's definitely something I've thought about here, but my fear is you get a bunch of crap. Do you find you have to toss a lot out? Or, not have you go in garage sale necessarily, but do you find you get a lot of broken stuff or funky junk? Get back to me.
I'm going to show you guys while he's answering what I sold. So I sold a farmhouse themed tier tray set, listed it yesterday evening, and I woke up to it sold. So it came with this. This is what I sold on eBay And I went and pulled, and I got to go make another one of these because now I sold out, oversold.
Nice.
And it came with this that I bought it, but I added this little thing on the end, and I made this little cow thing. It's got things so it stands up, and my mom painted it, and then I added the moo and the cow, which is so cute. And it's got a chicken, and it's got this little thing here, and it's got a little lamb. But this sold fast. The farmhouse decor is very popular. So Leroy of Blood, Sweat, and Sales, he picks up leftover estate sales. I think I would be picky on what sales I picked up. So I've been to sales where the people I've heard, well, when I first moved here, somebody said, yeah, we bring it to the dump on Sunday, Saturday at noon, everything is half price. And then at the end of the day, they bring it to the dump. And I was like, oh, do I want it? I seriously talked to my husband and my aunt at one time about telling people I'll take their leftovers. Or if you don't want to have a garage sale, call me, because we don't have thrift stores around here. We've got a couple, but they're not good. And we only have one Salvation Army. We have no Goodwills, no Savers, none of those other ones you hear. We have a Salvation Army that is tiny, tiny. It's very, very small. It's probably the size of my 3-car garage. Like, it's not very big. And it's mostly clothes. So hard goods, you don't find very many good I don't find much. Since I've been doing mostly hard goods, I find hardly anything when I go there. So I've thought about that because there's so much. In the springtime, there's a town north of where my mom lives called Messina. They used to have where you would put your stuff out at the end of the road, and the town has its own garbage company. They come and pick up your garbage for you in that town. And the town would go through and they would pick up all that and bring it to the dump once a year. People would put out all the stuff, like household stuff they don't want anymore. So you could drive around like Taco Stacks does. If you ever watch his channel, I don't know if he does it anymore, but I used to watch him all the time. He would go around and pick up stuff out of people's trash. Well, people purposely put it out as like a free thing. Come grab this. You know, my kid's not using this toy or this toddler bed anymore. Come grab it for free. And people would go through, and there would be garbage bags of clothes, and people would just go through it. It's just crazy. But they did away with that 2 years ago. Now they give you a voucher and you have to bring it to the dump yourself. So now all this stuff is just piling up, and it's just sad. There's just no place to bring it around here. All right, so what am I going to put this stuff in?
Well, in thinking in that vein, the other thought, we have the neighborhood app, which I'm not sure. I think it's across the country, but I don't know how active it is. Seems pretty active for certain types of people, but you can sell on it actually. So it'd be interesting. I thought it would be interesting to see that same ad. Call it if you're having a garage sale. We work with you or out of something like that. And then I can keep it close in the neighborhood relatively.
When I first moved here, I did see an ad in the newspaper where somebody said, we'll come and pick up your leftover garage sale stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I can definitely see somebody doing that, because what I'm doing is when I have a garage sale, if I got stuff left over, I load it up and I bring it all the way to Vermont and bring it to the Goodwill in Vermont. Because a place around here, they're so limiting on what you can bring. And I just want to bring it. I don't want to be limited on what I can bring. You can only bring like two bags of clothes a day. They just don't have the space for stuff.
We have a drive-through Big Brothers Big Sister donation sites.
Oh, I can't use this. I wanted to use this 7x7x6 box, but that oink picture is too big. That's not going to work. What if I have any 8x8s left? I'm going to go grab an 8x8 box.
All right. But I have kind of watched the neighborhood app for different things, and there's people that are posting like, I don't know, bathroom heater grates. You remember those old style heater
Mhm.
grates in the bathroom, and like different funky stuff. But you got to be really quick on that neighborhood app. But
I'll have to download that. I haven't.
the other,
I don't know of anybody that uses that.
my complaint is, you get a lot of the complainers, or they'll say, there was a ethnic person walking the neighborhood, and there's people on bikes, trying to look in people's backyards, or there's a lot of good information, but you have to filter it through other people's bad information too.
Wow. Okay. Let's see if this fits in here. Ooh. Just barely gonna fit. Okay. Let's wrap you. I need some more tissue. I need more tissue. Here's tissue. See how we got a little pond in our backyard that we built last year? Had dug out and stuff. It's just filled with rainwater. So right now we're in a drought. So there's not a lot of water in it. Well, I walked down to it yesterday. My husband and I were just kind of walking around our property. It's a beautiful day. It's only like in the 70s here. And we have so many tadpoles. Hundreds of thousands of tadpoles.
Aww.
So I looked on eBay and people buy tadpoles. So I told my husband we should sell some of our tadpoles. But I'd have to figure out like how to put them in a container, and you'd have to overnight it, and how expensive is it to overnight and stuff. But I was like, so by the time, because a lot of it was free shipping, and I thought by the time I add in free shipping, you're probably not making much. It's probably worth a lot of work for little reward in the long run. We're gonna have so many frogs. Like, where are the raccoons? They need to be coming and eating some of them.
Would it be worth trying to do locally?
I don't know. I was thinking, I told my husband we could put it on Facebook and tell people just come on over and get some tadpoles. I don't know what kind of frogs they are. And there's so many. It is crazy. I think I might go down there. Maybe later today I'm going to do a Instagram story or videotape it. There are so many tadpoles. Like,
maybe as food for other animals like geckos, or other. I don't know what geckos.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Well, I think some people buy them and put them in their aquarium. I guess they eat algae and stuff. But I don't know. I wonder if padded flat rate envelopes are waterproof. Yeah, put some in it and send them flat rate. It'd have to be overnight though. I'd put them in a box. I don't know what I would even.
Well, you can mail chickens.
I don't think I'd put them in a baggie. I'd probably have to put them in a canning jar or something. Like, I don't even know how I would get them there. All right, still packing up my individual pieces here. Let's put this in. Let's put you right here. And let's put the sheep. Let's wrap you in this. I don't know. We kept thinking about selling like our mushrooms, morel mushrooms. We ended up not doing that this year, and we didn't even end up picking them. My husband picked a few for himself, but we had so many that ended up just dying. We didn't pick. And those go for lots of money. I am excited though. My husband told me there's an oak tree down the road, because I've been wanting some acorns, but we don't have any on our property. But he said he found one on the bordering property, and he's pretty sure the guy would have no problem with me picking up his acorns. Let them stay around. They eat the mosquitoes. Yeah, but literally 100,000 plus. That's a lot of frogs. I wonder how long it takes for them to turn into frogs. There's so many. I said, well, we knew we had a lot of frogs. We could hear the peeping of the peeper. They call them peepers when I think they're mating season. They were so loud. And I said, Tony, we're going to have so many frogs. If all those frogs mate, we're going to have so many frogs. Now we are going to have so many.
You have happy frogs.
Oh my gosh. There's so many. I can't even explain how many there are. There's so many out there. All right, so I think I'm not going to cut this box down. So I was going to cut it down. Oh, I got to put in a breaking news. Tropical storm warning issued for Tampa area ahead of Elsa's arrival. All right, so I'm wondering if I should put a little bit more. Let me see how much this weighs. Because if I got room to get up to 2 pounds, I'm at 1.4. Oh, I can put more in it. I can put more in it. Ugh. All this scrap. I think this is like from inside when you buy a pair of shoes. Save the scraps.
Can I have a moment to complain?
Yeah, you can have
As a
moment to
buyer,
complain.
I had a male mannequin, like a full body, well, full shape, no head, no arms, partial leg. And it got stolen off my porch. Long story short,
Wow.
I want another one. I found 2 in California. I asked if they would ship. Both say local pickup. Neither of them would ship it. It's a hard plastic male form.
I have one.
Really? Want to
Yes.
sell it?
Remember that one? I got that Lululemon one.
Not now, but show me a picture. I may be interested.
I'm going to come grab him. He's right here. I've been thinking about listing him. I think you saw him before.
I have seen him before.
Yeah.
He's not as cute as mine, as the one I want.
Oh. Well, this is it. He doesn't have arms.
Yeah, no. Let me see if I can find what I want at what I
He
have.
has no arms. But he is see? Lululemon. I think that's
So I was trying to. I would sell him. I would put him up.
he's a little too muscular. I found that a lot of times when I would put on like size medium shirts, they were a little too snug and a little too muscular. All right, 1.4. Claudia, I know I can dry those mushrooms, and we did dry some. So my husband went around and he picked a few at the beginning of the season. And then our plan was to go and buy and pick more and dry them and sell them. But yeah, we just more important things to do. All right, so this sold on eBay, on Facebook for $35, by the way. It only weighs 1.5 ounces. Wish he was full body. Mom, if he was full body, you'd be taking him. He'd be hard though. Wow. Wait a minute. His body is hard. I've got to watch my mom. She's been a widow for too long. All right. So this one I had up to 2 pounds. So I did good on this one. Print. Yeah, I got to make some more of these farmhouse themed tier tray stuff because it's so popular right now. All right, there's that one. This one's going to Utah. Which, speaking of Utah, one of my friends sent me a news article because we're going to Moab in Utah. And she said that they closed down at 7:30 in the morning. Somebody got to the national park and they'd already closed it because they were full. Right, so I told my husband, and they said, come back in 3 to 5 hours. And I said, we've got to get up early. Like, we can't be going there thinking at 8 o'clock we're going to be able to get in. We're going to have to be there earlier than 7:30 to make sure we can get in. Which I do like that he gets free admission to national parks, so that is really cool. All right, so the other thing with Facebook, for those who sell on Facebook, I did not know this, and somebody in that Facebook group I joined recently said that they were talking about shipping. Well, they were talking about shipping and what if you didn't project your weights correctly, and they put a screenshot up of shipping. Do you know that you cannot send something that is larger than 1 cubic square foot through Facebook? I didn't know that.
Where does it say that?
On Facebook shipping thing.
Oh.
Which, why would they have something go all the way up to like 10 pounds or whatever? So I have an order on Facebook. I need to find out if I'm going to have to cancel this. I did the highest poundage, which, what is that? Create a listing. I can't remember what it is. Add a photo. I'm just going to do a random listing here. Title, price, $1. Category, condition, description. All right, towels are all optional. Shipping. Package details. So the highest shipping is 10 to 50 pounds. Now, wait a minute. Now, 5 to 10 pounds. So I need to find out whether or not I'm going to be able to ship this next item that I sold. Because if it weighs more than 10 pounds, I think I'm going to cancel this order on Facebook. I really wanted local pickup. I guess I didn't realize I put shipping on it. Let me go grab it. Let me get this out of my way. This is what I sold.
Nice.
So if there is dimensional restrictions, this is definitely beyond it. Let's see how much this weighs before I box it. I may not box it. All right, it's 12.15. So, I think I might cancel this order. I sold it for $108. They paid $20 in shipping. Or, well, they would have been $20, but they have the free shipping through Facebook right now. Oh, I hate to cancel it because he could have bought it from somebody else. I think I can only go up to 10 pounds, though. I should have weighed this. That's been my story of all my stuff today, huh? Should have weighed it.
So I put in a couple links in StreamYard to the item I'm looking for. I don't know if I'm asking to see if anybody has something like this, but this is what I want. And how can I get this? Isn't there a buyer out there that's saying exactly this when they're looking for something? There's like 4,000 other options. This is what I want. Wah, wah, wah. I'm really pissed off that I lost that my first one was stolen.
That stinks.
But this particular style, it's not exact one, but it's really handy for small, medium, and large, extra large shirts, and it fills properly. Where sometimes those half mannequins, hollow mannequins, they don't really fill very well. My personal opinion. So, yeah.
I don't know what I should do. What should I do about this hedge trimmer?
I would send it. I'd ship it as best as I could and just send it.
At the 10-pound rate, even though it weighs 12 pounds?
Yeah, I probably would do that.
My concern is they paid $20 in shipping. Well, if the post office charges for this, it's going to cost so much more if they like have postage due, because it's a very long. This is why I had it on Amazon. I took it off from Amazon because I'm like, this is going to be a fortune to ship.
So to change postal types, you would have to cancel the order?
It's 42 inches long. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just wrap it in plastic wrap. Wrap it in that saran wrap stuff. Hey, Dinky. And let's see, 8.5 by 8. But it's odd shaped because it goes thin up here.
I think I would make a fake box form to fill in that hole. Just an empty cardboard circle or something. Like inside your saran wrap. So it makes it solid. Yeah, because then it would make it solid. More solid than that.
I'm going to look up and see how much it would cost for me to ship this on my own. It is only going to New Jersey. 07083.
Good thing it's only going to New Jersey.
I know. It is well over the limit. I know. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I'm going to even be able to ship it.
Well, not to say anything negative, but that's a good lesson to have. And maybe we all need that lesson because weight is important, dimensions are important. I'm complaining about this mannequin, and that's the exact reason why the two sellers have said they don't want it damaged and they're not willing to take the risk.
Yeah.
I get it, but it's a plastic form. It's a heavy plastic form.
Unless somebody's willing to pay that extra.
Yeah.
42, 8.5, 8. Priority mail is only $28.85. You know what? That's not that much. So if it came postage due and it would be $8, that's not that bad. I can handle $8.
Hello, Frankenboxing.
Personally, I wouldn't ship it like that. Too easy for those blades to be bent. You think so, John? You think I mean, this is a pretty sturdy box. Like, I can't even see. Oh, it's a spider. Go away. I gotta kill that. Baby spider. Now it's dead. This is a really, really sturdy box. I don't think I'm really that worried about shipping it in the box.
If it were, again, I think if you put a box on that hollow part, saran wrap it.
But look, it's like odd shaped.
You can cut cardboard that way. But and saran wrap it, and even if you did like fake priority mail walls around it, it would then really protect it. It's probably still in that same weight class.
What do you guys think about, can I ship a lithium battery?
I thought no.
It's got a lithium battery in it. Jesus. Why don't I think of the ship before I list it?
I'll Google it. Can you mail?
I may have to put it as
lithium?
hazardous.
Okay, I just said, can you mail lithium battery USPS?
Probably should wipe off the dead bug from it.
Hey, that's called the extra upgrade.
I kind of smeared and dried on it. Oh well. I don't think they had shipping in mind with that box. The shape was made to stack them on pallets.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I don't think they were thinking they would ship it like this when they put it together. But I'm telling you, like, if you could feel this box, it's very, very thick. It's a very heavy duty. I'm not worried about this. I don't think this is going to bend right here. I'm not worried about that. I feel like this is like.
You want to hear about the battery?
Yeah. What's his name?
Customers can take their local post office packages containing lithium batteries installed in electronic devices that are bound to many international destinations. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Lithium batteries can be shipped domestically, including Alaska and Hawaii. Different requirements apply to domestically shipped rechargeable lithium batteries than on international commercial air transportation. See section 349.22. And it gives examples of devices containing lithium batteries. None of them are weed whackers, but
Right.
But you can find it in the regulations. But it's basically saying 349.22 for domestic transportation of lithium batteries. And it's only going to New Jersey, so it's not that bad.
I know, but if all I did was saran wrap it, they would see that it has a lithium. So I'm pretty sure I probably have a box that I could Frankenbox this, but it's just going to add that much more weight that if I'm going to Frankenbox it, then at that point I'm just going to cancel it because it's already 2 pounds overweight, and a big box to cover all of this is going to add at least another pound or more.
Offer them a discount to come get it, pick it up.
Yeah, get like 6 hours away. All right, I'm gonna cancel the order. I don't like this. I hate canceling. God, all these I've had so many issues because now I got to still deal with that $700 canning lid order, which I don't like. All right.
That's probably the danger for us sellers, as we've now learned a few things along the way to make us worried. You know?
Okay, so there's not a way to like cancel the order. You can just refund them. It doesn't say cancel order.
And it takes about 24 hours, I think, to show up on their end.
I already printed the label. Hopefully eBay gets that back. Or, I mean, Facebook. Wow. So I clicked on that to refund them. There was not a place to write a note. And there was no, double check. Are you sure you want a refund? That's really weird. And you're frozen, Michelle, by the way.
I'm sorry. Are you sure?
All right, so I issued a refund for this order. I got to send them a message and let them know I canceled it because I undervalued the weight. Oh, see, this person asked me, is the price negotiable and how much is shipping? Back before.
So would they be interested if you relisted it at the proper weight?
Well, they're probably not going to like it because they just used their one and only free shipping option. They got free shipping on it.
I shouldn't laugh. Yeah. Well,
I could relist it for the $108 they paid and put free shipping on it. I think I might do that.
how much do you have into the item? Not very much.
No, I probably $20, maybe. I bought them on clearance. They were marked 90% off. So maybe even less than that. So even if it's $20 and I resold it for 108 and it cost me 30 to ship it, I mean, I'm still in the plus.
Right. That seems very nice. And give them an option, and if they don't take it, that's their thing. Do you feel it would sell quickly if you just posted it locally?
Oh, this was listed locally.
I mean,
I had local plus free
shipping, but not with no shipping.
Well, I had it locally local pickup or for shipping.
Well, I made a goofy sale. I sold 3 mallard duck pencil sharpeners.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are you still finding really odd things? You used to get some really cool things.
You know, I haven't gone garage selling but 3 times in the official calendar year of 2020. And it's now July, 5th? I have yet to go to a garage sale. I have so much inventory of good stuff, weird stuff, but I really want to start going because it's not FOMO per se, but it's just like I know there's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We all know there's stuff, but I want to have some more done, more home stuff. I attacked my shelving, so I have a lot of that. There was a lot of stuff that was unlisted and needed to be freshened up. I've got a lot of that done. So I've made some good progress. So hopefully within the next month or so, I'll get back out there. But it really depends on, the heat and potential rain about garage sales here. I mean, there's a lot of them. There's been a few weekends in the last couple months, like everybody's having a garage sale. And then the next week, no one's having a garage sale. So it's just kind of quirky how it's been working. And it seems like the estate sale companies, if they don't sell it, they'll box it up and take it to the next estate sale. They're not necessarily, leaving it or trying to unload it. I don't know. I'm not in the thick of it all with all the estate sale people and stuff, but I don't know. The pandemic, I think, has changed some things. And maybe it's just my own personal opinion here, but you never know. You could get a garage sale full of junk, and you could get a garage sale full of really nice stuff they're selling crazy cheap. It's
right.
just where you're at the right time. And
I love garage sailing. I didn't go out there. This is the first weekend in a really long time since I haven't gone out garage sailing. Now, next weekend or this coming weekend, I'm going to be at a wedding in Vermont, so I won't be able to garage sail. And then the weekend after that, I'll be taking off for our trip.
Right.
So I'm pretty much done garage sailing until the middle of August. And at that, I'm missing major garage sale, neighborhood garage sales while I'm on my vacation. And it's driving me insane how much I'm going to be missing.
Well, the other thing too, I had my buddy, she was my mom's friend, but she was really like my other mother, and we went almost every single weekend for 10 years. That's why I have so much stuff. And then she started getting, I don't know, her health was declining right before the pandemic really hit. So we had kind of slowed going, and then she went into a nursing home, and she died within 5 days of going into the nursing home. So I'm appreciative of that, but my little buddy is gone, and we would have so much fun. And so I don't know. I think part of my not wanting to go is that too.
Mm-hmm.
When. And my mom is not the same. She loves garage sales, but she's a beast of a different animal. So I don't. It's hard. But I want to go garage selling and hit really good neighborhoods or really good garage sales, and that's what we all want. I mean, who wants to go to Dutch?
Wow. But the thing is I found around here though, because there's a really, really nice neighborhood that I love to hit. That's the last weekend of July. I'm gonna miss that one, which I'm torn up about that one. But I used to a lot of times would drive slow by certain developments or houses, and I'd be like, no, it's a trailer. I'm not gonna stop. Well, this summer I've been stopping at a lot of those, and I have found some really good items. Things that, like, when my mother's neighborhood, she lives in a nicer part of it. She's north of it, but if you just go a couple blocks south of her, it's not the best part of the neighborhood. And I've stopped at some of their garage sales, and I have found some really, really good items.
Right.
That you wouldn't think. You would be like, how, especially we think of like that Starbucks cup, right? Somebody may have gotten that from somebody or on a trip or whatever, and they haven't used it for the last 5 years, and the value has gone up, but they don't know the value. They don't know. They're just like, I live here in the low part of town. My stuff's only worth a quarter. Like, that's the type of philosophy I think a lot of them even have in the pricing, where when you go into some of those high priced neighborhoods, it's give or take. You don't even know. Sometimes you walk into a garage sale and everything is so high priced because they know the value of everything. Like, they know about money. Or you go into those higher priced neighborhoods and they just want this stuff gone. They don't care about money. It doesn't mean nothing to them. So you can find some good deals. Or
they have cheap Walmart crap. We've got a lot of newer, nicer neighborhoods. No, they have stuff from Big Lots, and they have, Dollar Tree and Walmart kind of stuff, and they're having it out there in the garage sale, and it's priced well, they think. Well, you can go to Dollar Tree, Walmart, and Big Lots and buy it for less. But it's just really I've gotten some really great stuff at medium income neighborhoods. I bought, a $10 box of salt and pepper shakers. I've just gotten crazy stuff at regular people's, better than higher fancy pants neighborhoods. Not always so, but if I were to do a bell curve, it's the regular people. And maybe they've inherited stuff from their parents and other family, and they don't know the value. They don't really care about the value. They just know that Uncle John gave it to them, or Aunt Mary, left a pile of crap in the attic or whatever. They don't really care. But it's just, to me, it's really interesting, the type of people that have garage sales and maybe don't just box it up and take it to Goodwill. I find better stuff at garage sales than I do at Goodwill or any thrift stores.
Oh yeah, me too. I oh so good. So somebody that black box I need to go upstairs and paint more of. Somebody saw my listing and said, "Can I buy just the black box?" And I said, "Sure," for $12, and they want one. So now I gotta do 2 of them.
Nice. I really do like garage selling, but I don't want to do it by myself. I think that's, if I were going to put a lid on that, that's what it is.
Yeah, it is nice when you can garage sale with others.
Yeah.
All right, I need to message this lady.
The last garage sale that I went to, I have a way, as we probably all do, and it's a pat on my own back, but pat on everyone else that we do it. This lady had a bunch of swimsuits and some kind of lingerie on this table, like a regular big folding table. And I said, "Will you take $5 for everything on the table?" And she looks at me like, "What?" Yes. I just went through the bags the other day. There's Lululemon underwear, there's Victoria's Secret bikinis. I didn't look at the stuff really. I mean, I saw that there was some good stuff. I just bagged it up. 3 bags, $5. It's probably $150 worth of resale. Do I have it up? No. Is it summer? Yes. Yeah.
I got so much clothes. My in-laws have been giving me so much.
Yeah.
I do want to just mention here, Claudia, that I am going to check out FedEx. If that guy is interested in doing another sale separate, where I do my own label or whatever, then I'm going to go ahead and do that. I probably could have just kept his money. Honestly, I probably could have just kept his money and just not used that Facebook label. I probably should have just done that and shipped it separate on my own. I didn't even think of that. Just not use the Facebook one. And then Holly wants to know, Tamara, will you retail arbitrage while you are on the road and ship back to your house? Probably not. Most of the places we're going are really rural. Like in Colorado, we're in the top of the mountains. There's nothing really there. We're in Ouray, Colorado, which is a little town, but I don't think so. Unless I, stumbled across something, but my main goal isn't going to be doing any work. My hope is not to do any work, honestly. I really just want to break and clear my mind. And
there's some kitschy thrift stores, antique stores. I mean, some of that's part of the business life in some of those smaller towns. I don't know.
And I know there's a lot of shops where we're going to be staying in Ouray. There's a lot of shops in downtown area.
Right.
I don't know. I guess if anything, if I see a Starbucks, I could go in and buy one of those mugs that have the Ouray, Colorado on it. Because that probably could be pretty popular.
Yes, these little towns. I've gone to Trinidad and other little towns, and I found some really unique stuff in thrift stores that was priced right for reselling. I was on a reselling trip, so it sort of fit. But you never know what you're going to find in some of those small town thrift stores. It could be an Ouray Starbucks cup, but it could be, I don't know, overpriced crap. Here's my mom's story. She bought a $15 parka, effectively, for my son in New Mexico. We don't have that much snow. It's not that cold. Blah, blah, blah. He had it on the ground. He had it on the floor in his room. He dragged that thing. I think he probably wore it once, actually. Literally one time. Sold that thing 5 years later, $275, because it was a high-end, fancy pants, northwestern weather parka type jacket.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I think she got it when we went to Colorado. Still, you never know what you get some places.
All right. So I'm going to box up my 7 dozen canning lids.
You can do it. You can do it. Go,
Boxes
go, go. You can do it. You can do it. Go, go, go.
I know. I'm not as worried. And I saw Claudia said something about it. I'm not as worried about a large parcel as much as just possibly being a scam, the person getting it and saying, "Hey, I only got 1 box." Right. And now I'm like having to deal with all of it. It's saying my credit card won't go through. I get paid on Friday and can pay then if that's okay. I hate when people buy something from me and they're so broke they can't pay for it today that they have to wait to payday. I'm kind of like, use your money on something else than what you're buying from me. There's got to be more important things to spend money on. So I have to tell her, hold on, let me tell her I am heading out of town. All right, won't be able to deliver until next Monday. Okay, so yeah, so I'm more worried about the scamming and the dollar amount more than shipping a big item, right? Because I don't normally mind shipping big items. I don't mind shipping this hedge trimmer. It's just that, of course, I messed up with quoting how much shipping was going to be. And if it was on eBay and I messed up, I would just eat the cost. But when it's a prepaid label like that, I'm learning that I just need to be better with guessing. Or I guess maybe not guessing. I just gotta like measure it or whatever. I hate how Facebook has all these little pop-ups. Oh, hey, don't choke, Michelle.
I didn't mean to cough at your statement. Then it just made me laugh.
All right, I gotta go grab a textbook I sold, A3, Introduction to Particle Technology, Particle something, A3 Particle. I got two of these. I do.
Another cookie? Anybody want a cookie?
I got two of these books. This is what I sold. Textbook.
Nice.
Yeah, I got this when I went dumpster diving last year. Ooh. It's got like dust and dead bugs from in my tote on the bottom of the book. I think I have this cross-posted to Amazon. Amazon. Okay. This is eBay, so I can use an eBay bag. But inventory. Manage inventory. Let me just type in particle. Particle. I want to show you what I sold over the weekend. Yeah, so I'm selling this book in like new condition for $29. The buy box is $66
Wow.
on Amazon. But I sold this one on eBay. I might have to revisit this listing. Might have to raise my price. Somebody might think that it's so low because it's not in good condition. eBay 113. $113. Going to Pennsylvania. Oh, see you later, Mom. I might have that lady. I might bring this box over to my mom and then have that lady pick it up at my mom's place instead of me running back over. Okay. So let me check out this book because I also wonder if those people who bought those 7 dozen, I'm like, are they a competitor? I did look and looked at everybody that was selling, and nobody lives in Tallahassee, Florida. All right, so Amazon is selling that book.
Is there a fruit season or a food season in Tallahassee right now?
I don't know. I'm sure it's probably peak harvest time there. Yeah, this book doesn't sell that often. I'm just going to leave my price as it is.
And they're about to get a hurricane or something, right? So maybe it's a good time to have that kind of stuff up.
So I was going to tell you guys, if you sell on Facebook, that the group that I just joined last week that seems to be pretty good is called FB Marketplace for sellers only. And so far, so good. Although somebody did say the other day that they make some crafts and they were going to start selling them, some artwork, and they decided not to because of all the people that were complaining about issues. And I did say on there that, listen, you don't hear about the million of people who are selling with no problems. People go to a Facebook group just to complain about problems. You're not going to say, yeah, I had 10 awesome sales today and they all arrived at the recipient with no issues. People don't say that. People only complain. Good morning, Maggie. So I did mention, hopefully they don't throw in the towel on that. All right. So yeah, I'm just so worried about the dollar amount. And last time I was worried about something, I was on here and I went ahead and sent it and it came back. Oh, sorry. I just saw you sent a message, Michelle. I didn't see that. It came back saying I lost money on that transaction when I was worried about it. Okay, I see your mannequin here.
So it's not the easiest thing to ship, I'll give it that. But, it's hollow, it's full, it's hard plastic. Get a grip, mail the damn thing. Anyway, that's my issue because you can't necessarily find that. And if I went to the local mannequin store, it's probably $150, $125.
Yeah. It's just the issue of packaging it. And, there's a lot of sellers who are worried and scared about packaging big things. You don't have a box. And
yeah. No, that was my point when you were talking about that weed whacker. You're right to be concerned, but if you package it properly, it should be okay. And I think if they package this mannequin, it should be okay. And I'm willing to pay for the shipping, legitimate, reasonable shipping. I don't want to pay $100 and then pay $30. But that's what I want. I want that mannequin. I like yours. It's great. I like others. They're great.
Yeah, mine's not that great. Mine isn't great because it's got to sit on a table. So I do have a bottom half, but it doesn't attach to it. I guess you could always put Velcro, and I have legs, but I don't think it goes together. I don't think it's meant to go together, because it would just fall over. I don't even know. I think the legs were just a separate. Like if you wanted to just have a mannequin with legs, some stores you go in and you'll just see the pants.
Yeah.
Up on their table or whatever. So I got those. I have that also. And I was using them together, but it's definitely it's just, again, it's very muscular. So
muscles like
okay. All right, Claudia. I don't trust your fears. I always say go with your gut and trust your gut. I'm going to come after you if it doesn't work out. But no, I don't really want to cancel. And honestly, just last month, I made $7,000 on canning lids. That's after all my expenses, all the fees, everything, cost of goods, everything. So if I lose 700, I don't want to lose 700, but if I do, I'm not I guess I'm okay with it. I have my next payout's like $11,000 from Amazon. Okay, hold on. I got a text message I got to reply to. I'm going to the store now. Want me to pick up veggies for the fajitas?
Mm. I got some egg white tortillas on sale. They're delicious. And I saw somebody posted in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, they made enchiladas with those tortillas. Yum. Oh.
Hmm.
That's on my list. And you know what? Fajitas would be really good with them too. Makes a girl think.
All right. So I'm going to a wedding, and we rented an Airbnb. And my sister-in-law, and my brother are staying at the place. I feel bad. My sister wasn't allowed to bring a +1 to the wedding, so she's going to be there without her boyfriend. I feel very weird. I almost feel like she should bring him to the Airbnb, and he would just have to stay at the Airbnb while we go to the wedding. But it's just very weird. So we're trying to figure out what to eat for breakfast in the morning and lunch on Saturday, because the wedding is not till Saturday evening. And I don't know. They're all talking about going it. There's my grocery cart yesterday, fishing and picking.
Dang.
Those were 20 cases I picked up yesterday. But let me show you. This is what they had. Let me see if I still have a picture of it.
Do they give you weird looks when you have that many in your cart?
No, not at all. They well, the people that were shopping in front of me checking out, she says to me, "Wow, you do a lot of canning. What are you canning? What do you can? Jam? What do you do?" And I said, "Oh, I resell them." I'm trying to find, when I first walked in, I deleted a bunch of photos recently, but when I first walked into the store, I was like, oh my gosh, this was like a month ago. I'm going to show you how many they had a month ago. I want to figure out how many, because this is the end of it. I'm not going to be able to get any more unless they restock, which I highly doubt it. I left enough there every time for other people to be able to, buy some. Okay, so let me see. It would be after this picture. I have a hard time clearing the shelf of things because people were like, tell them you're going to buy a whole pallet. Well, where's the picture? I think I may have deleted it. Oh, by the way, this is the baseball cap I found that somebody offered me $100 for. I've had a couple offers of $100, and I have said, and I've countered, but oh, there's the Duluth shirts that I took a picture of when I listed them. Oh, okay. Oh, no, this is a different day. This was another day I went. They had this many on it. It was on an end cap. It was a lot. It was a lot. I took, I think, like 4 of them. And then, of course, I've gone back. But then they moved all those and had another whole big display. Oh, I think I must have the picture since that one's still there. I'm trying to clear out the hard drive on my phone for before my trip.
Is it a very crafty culture in your neck of the woods up there?
I don't think so.
Homesteading is the right word, but home off the grid, self maintenance kind of thing?
Not really, except for the Amish. No, I'm north of the Adirondacks. I'm like 15 minutes north of the northern part of the Adirondacks. I think if I lived a little south, more in the Adirondacks, then that would be the case. I'm spending a lot of time trying to find this picture. For really, just to show you guys. Oh, here we go. All right, this is what the end cap looked like.
Dang.
Can you see how many there are there? Like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 14 by 5 is one of these, and then times 3 because it's 3 deep. So there's a lot. There was a lot. And I would go in and I would buy anywhere from 12 to 24 cases at a time. I started off with, I think, 12 at a time, 12. And then I started getting a little more daring and got up to 24. That's $1,800. When I would go in and buy 24, that's $1,800.
Oh.
That's how much it costs to buy 24 cases. So then, yeah, so I wouldn't take all of those. I would just take 24, cash out, sell them. Within a couple of days, I was back there buying 24 more. So that's been my cycle since I started. So what led you to discover canning lids did great on Amazon? So last year I heard there was a canning lid shortage. By the way, this picture was taken on June 15th. So it's only been 2 weeks, and I pretty much have bought almost a lot of those. So there was a shortage last year, and I was in I have an Amazon Discord group, and we were sharing about the canning lids last year, and we were all chasing them, and they were selling so fast. Well, the ones that the first picture I showed you guys where they were on an end cap, I grabbed those and I sent them into Amazon, and they sold as soon as they hit the warehouse. And then when I saw this, my friend said, "Why don't you just FBM them?" And I had been wanting to get away from FBM, but these sell fast. You put them on and they're gone. They're like within 24 hours, I'm selling out of my 24 cases. I do want to go to Inventory Lab. I think I've shared with you guys. I'm going to share my screen here in a minute. Let me share my Inventory Lab screen. All I have left is really to can those. All right, ASIN. So you can look up on ASIN profitability report. All right, so here's the 12 count. That's the 6-pack. It's cost me $1,300 just to ship them.
Wow.
So I've made $4,300 on those. Let me just write this down. 43, 21, 60, 6-pack. But how many have I sold? I've sold 239 of those. So right here, you can see I sold 239. And then this is the 12 dozen, so a dozen of them. 85 of those. And that one I've made, there you go, 31.22. That's where I got my 7,000, is from these two right here. These are the two that I've been selling on. But you can see my revenue was 20,000, 12 and 8. This is nice if you have inventory. If you sell on Amazon and you got Inventory Lab, what is so nice is that you can run these reports. You can find out your supplier. So how much have I made on, let's say, going to Walmart? So here's my supplier. But let's see the revenue. Well, let's look at profit. So Walmart, but this must just be in the last month. So let's look at all time. So in all time, I've made $31,000 on Walmart items since I started selling. And then Kinney's, which is our local drugstore. And then Lowe's, TJ Maxx, and so forth. So it's kind of nice to see. And then you can pull it by category if I wanted to know how much have I made, like in apparel. Again, this is just in the last month. Most of it's been in the kitchen category.
That's super handy info.
Of course, that's because that's where canning lids are. Oh yeah. SKU is just my SKU. It's not really any different than the ASIN. But sometimes my SKUs do change. If my cost of goods were different, my SKU could change. What state do you find that you're shipping them the most to? The most Utah? Yeah, I would say that the majority of mine have gone out west. And I don't know if that has to do with the timing of when I'm putting them live, because a lot of times it's like later in the afternoon, where if I was to make them live like first thing in the morning, would I sell more on the East Coast? I'm not finding I'm selling many on the East Coast at all. I feel like I'm getting the buy box later in the day, which is honestly shame on Amazon is doing that to me. Which, speaking of that, I do need to go and put in that I got more. Open orders 5. Oh, it must be Amazon hasn't shipped stuff. So inventory, I'm going to restock my canning lids. So I have found that when I find this many, I've been listing them in the 12-pack. I make more money in the 12-pack than the 6-pack because of shipping. Shipping a 6-pack is $8. Shipping a 12-pack is $9. So it's, in the long run, it's cheaper for me to do the 12. So right now, the buy box is at $109, and I've been selling mine at $93. So somebody is happy that I have gone out. It's at $109.99. Here it says $109.97. It's weird because they have people that are at 98. All right, so this I want to show you this listing. This is a listing I'm selling on. 12 dozen. There you go, 12 of them. They're all wide mouth, by the way. I've not been able to find any regular mouth. So this is they're at $109. But look it, you can buy them for $98.80. But the seller is Amazon. So if you were to FBA yours, Amazon's saying if they were just somebody was to order, they wouldn't get it until July 18th. So they're not even bringing that into the buy box because this one they can get it there by July 9th and you'd pay more money, but you'd get it there. Same with this one's at 100, but it's July 19th. Now this guy's July 9th, but he doesn't have the buy box. They got 40 of them. That's a lot. They got a lot. See how this one has max order limit is you can only order 10. This is what I was talking about. Like, I'm wondering if I should put a max limit so somebody doesn't order something like 7 of them again. Yeah, they're like way up there. So I think I'm going to relist mine. Here they are right here. And I'm going to raise my price. Let's do 108. And I just bought 24. No, I bought 20, which means I'll have enough to do 40. Actually, you know what? Let's just do 30. There. I restocked. I did 30 because for some reason lately, my numbers, I've been overselling, and I think it's because of the way that Amazon does the numbers. But I was showing you guys last week on the app, when I open it, it'll say that I have like 25 left in stock, but when I click on it, it'll actually like refresh and show me a different number. And I was going by just when I opened the app what it was showing me, and I oversold, and I've had to run back to the store and buy a case or two. Well, plus I'll buy more, but majority of it was not majority, but I had to buy another case just to make up for something I oversold, which happened last week. So, do the lids do well on eBay? I don't think so. Let's take a look at eBay. I've tried to sell lids last year on eBay. Look at this sales, $2,400. My sales, pathetic. Pathetic. Horrible. All canning lids. Now I'm doing the wide ones. All right. Oh, how many were listed? There's 904 results. So let's go back and see how many were listed. Well, you know what? 476 active listings right now with 904 sold. So I would say that canning lids probably do well on eBay, that they'll sell. Now, I do have some canning lids with the bands that I haven't sold. Let's see their prices, though. So I'm selling a 12-pack for $100. That's $8.33 a can or a box. So, but that's with free shipping. So here somebody sold 3 of them for $19. So that's pretty comparable because that doesn't have free shipping on it. 35, 5, and I'm paying 8 would have been 40. So there's a little less money on eBay on that listing. That's a great deal. $5. I wonder how much they charge for shipping. $4. Oh, wow. There you go. Look at this. Oh, this is one case. So what I'm getting $100 for. So I would have gotten $200 for this, and they sold it for $149. But they probably have shipping separate, right? So for $169 when you add in shipping. Yeah, that's pretty good. They've done pretty well. So $169, and I would be charging $200, but then I have to take out my shipping out of it. But shipping's only like $10 if I was to do 2 of these. It's not very expensive. Hey, there's an Amish guy at my house. Want to see? I don't know if you can see out my window. Oh, no. Oh, here he comes. Okay, keep watching out my window. There you go.
Oh,
There he is.
It looks pretty Amish.
I heard talking. I'm like, what is that noise? Amazon fees higher. I'd have to figure out. I think Amazon fees are higher. I'd have to figure it all out to see the difference. They just sell so fast on Amazon that I'll just stick with Amazon. If for some reason, if you don't sell on Amazon and you can find canning lids, then I would say, yeah, pick them up and put them on eBay. It looks like they are selling on eBay. that would make it worth selling on eBay. But I wouldn't, I'm not going to take them from Amazon to move them to eBay. Because I don't think, well, last year they didn't sell as fast. Now, I know I have, let me look on my listing here. Because I know I got some canning stuff. Canning. Let me see what I got. Yeah, so I have some canning lids with the bands. I got some Ball brand that are regular mouth, and then I have a brand called Pur, P-U-R, that's regular mouth that hasn't sold. I got Walmart brand that I've had listed since last summer for $11. I'm charging $11 with free shipping in their Walmart brand, and they have not sold. So I think it really depends on the brand, because those Pur and the Walmart have not sold. But but I do have a can of the Ball, $14 with free shipping, and they haven't sold. So maybe my price is too high. I don't know. I probably should throw those on. I listed them on February 23rd. The Purs I listed on February 11th. And the canning jars, August 10th, the Walmart ones from last summer. Soda's empty. We had an Amish crew install our new roof a few weeks ago. They did a great job and cleaned up in the attic after they were done. Next, the gutter Amish guy in a few weeks. I remember you saying that. Do you have a lot of Amish in your area, Holly? Whoops. I didn't mean to click that button. I meant to click that one that says stop sharing. I think I might stop my live stream. It's 12:35 and I'm hungry. I think I'm going to go get something to eat. I got to figure out what to have.
I went and got coffee.
And I'm out of my drink. And I got to go paint a couple of those things because I oversold those. And then I'll come back down and package up my 7 dozen canning lids.
What a problem.
When I've sold 2 dozen, I was taking the whole case as 2 dozen. I was just taking the whole case and putting it in a box and shipping it like that. So, yes, about 2. Oh, okay, you have about 2,000 Amish.
It's not the most awesome
I don't
piece.
know how many we have. We've got there's a lot of different like sectors of them. But they're like a good couple hour radius all around us. What is that?
I'm about to list this. Vintage Wales, made in Japan, trinket tray.
Little catch-all thing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Vanity.
That would look really pretty on a dresser.
Yeah.
Little basket weaving going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Hand painted, probably.
Wow.
So this was on that shelving unit for I don't even know how long, and I thought it was listed, and I found out it's not listed at all.
Oh.
Go figure.
The guy with the thing is, oh, I must have said eBay instead of, did I say eBay? He goes, I don't understand. I already paid for this. I did not buy through eBay. I made an error. I know the free shipping option for I can't use the shipping. Oh, the eBay. Oh, I said eBay. I meant Facebook.
Well, yesterday when I opened up Mercari, you know, they have those little questionnaires that they put occasionally. And this one asked what platforms I sell on, like all of them. So if, not that the jig is up, but, the whole premise of Mercari is for you to sell crap from around your house. It's not necessarily to be a business where people are buying for resale. So it's almost, it feels like, they know. It's not like I don't think they know, but just interesting that they're making that as a question. And are they going to change?
I don't know.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you see that? Something fell over there.
Yeah, behind the canning lids. I think it was blue. But so the value of this is about $15. So it's not super duper. But I'll take a moment and I'll brag about my scale. I love this scale. I wouldn't have any other scale. Wherever I put it. Shit. Oh. Well, hell. I guess I won't be. Oh, here it is. It's a little dirty. Taylor. It weighs up to 11 pounds. Has an on and off switch, and then you swipe your hand over the little hand. Oops. And it tears.
Oh,
Easiest, simplest, 17 free shipping on eBay.
wow.
Best darn scale. So, giving them a shout out, I guess.
Sorry, I'm replying to this guy on Facebook.
I have some vintage, I think it's Walmart brand, chest high waders. I thought those things would just fly out, not flown out.
I'm surprised sometimes the things that sell quickly and the things that don't sell quickly. Yeah, but all right. Well, I am going to sign off and go do the other things I need to get done today besides packaging. Thank you, Michelle, for joining me.
Oh, it was fun. Bye to everybody.
It was nice. It's nice when I'm not rushed to get stuff to the post office by 1:30 and all that kind of stuff. It makes it a little easier because now I know I can finish packaging later and do stuff tomorrow morning and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I probably won't go live tomorrow unless I get enough orders to make it worth going live. Then I will. But if I only have a couple more things, then I probably won't go live tomorrow. But I will be packaging tomorrow. Anyhow. All right. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later, Michelle.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Have
everyone.